Hey guys, I'm in my Bonnie and Clyde outfit because today we're going to talk about I got 99 problems, but my marriage ain't one now. Let me tell you why, guys. That's why I wrote this book, Marriage Business. So I start chapter 2 off with this quote from Albert Einstein. And he says that you cannot solve the problems with the same level of thinking that created the problem. And I love that quote. And the reason why is because I talk about Z and Beyoncé in chapter 2. And I talk about them because chapter 2 is called Problems versus Opportunities. And so the whole idea is changing your frame of mind from thinking about your problems and thinking about solving problems to switch your mindset, your thinking, like Albert Einstein said, and look at them as opportunities. How can we create this opportunity that we have before us and solve for this opportunity? So creating a level of thinking that changes your mindset about seeing problems as problems and approaching them as opportunities gives you and your spouse a perspective of hope, of winning, of succeeding versus this is a problem and we got to fix it. Fixing problems versus solving for opportunities is such a great way to think about it. And I use Z and Beyoncé in chapter 2 because we talk about SWOT in chapter 2. And I'm sure Z and Beyoncé are both brilliant people, and we all know about their story. We kind of know that they went through some rocky, times, and I love using them because their story is a true story of marriage. I don't know what marriage you're going to show me that's been together for a while that hasn't faced some obstacles or some problems or some situations, some rocky times. And so Z and Beyoncé, I think, is an amazing example of that because they faced some obstacles. And I bet they went through a SWOT and said, what's our strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats? Now, you and I both know Beyonce could leave Jay-Z any moment she wants. She's amazing. Why she doesn't need him for money. She doesn't need him for anything, quite frankly. Whatever she can get from Jay-Z, she probably could get from someone else. But even faced with adversity, I bet they did some type of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It may have not been a concrete SWOT, but it probably was an analytical SWOT because they're both very business-minded people. And they probably said, well, what's the strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats for us to stay together, leave our relationship, continue to build this legacy, and they call it, like I do, a dynasty? Or do we want to do this separate? We can do this together. We can do this separate. We're both amazing in our own right. But if we are very focused on building this dynasty together, we can be better together. And so I love focusing on them because, like most of us, we will get to a point in our marriage that draws you to say, do I want to stay in this? Am I in the right thing? Is this where God wants for this relationship? And I bet that's where they were. And Z and Beyoncé so flawlessly got through that. I love, he was an interview, and I talk about it in the book. I'm not going to tell you because I want you to get the book. But he talks about it in the book, and he talks about, really having to go through some things and really kind of doing an analysis, if you will, of their relationship and how it was important for them to build together and what he wanted to see happen. And so I love that about Z and Beyoncé, really tackling their situation as an opportunity, not as a problem, and winning. And look at how they're winning today. Look how they overcame whatever obstacle. We always talk about the elevator, and we don't know what happened in the elevator, and we don't know the whole situation. But whatever happened in that elevator gave them a strength. They came out of that storm so much more stronger. And that's what adversity does in our relationship, is it builds this strength and resilience. It makes our marriages stronger. And so I just love them. They're such a testament and testimony to getting over the hard times and coming out stronger and more resilient. And I know that you can do that too in your marriage. And I'm looking forward to hearing your stories about how you overcame some of those same obstacles. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Chapter 2 is a great chapter because it lays out the foundation for all the good stuff that comes afterwards. So tell me what you think. Thank you for following me. I look forward to continuing this journey with you. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you can stay up and stay in tune with all the latest and greatest content as soon as it drops, because we got some good content coming very, very soon. We're going to get into the whole book. So again, like, subscribe, click the notification button, tell a friend, and I look forward to talking to you more.